Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to be discussing on a very important topic that states that social media does more harm than good to the society. So we are going to be listening to
Mr. Jesse, of
Mr.
course.
Jesse
I'm not Sam,
from
just Mr.
his
Jesse.
own point of view. So let's know if social media does more harm than good in our society today.
The internet has done more good than harm in our society. I have my reasons. Number one, you're a student,
Yes, of course.
and one or two times you have gone through Google to search for a thing.
Yes.
How impactful was that?
If I should say, Google has been so very impactful.
Thank you. So, social media has done more good than harm in our society. They go into TikTok and they watch rubbish. When you know in your head, hey, this is what I want, you go for it. Trust me, in your search button, when you keep searching for something that will make you better in life, that is what keeps coming in your search boxes and in your FYPs. But when you keep searching for dance, cruise, you're obviously going to be seeing it because it's a space. It's just like a world. When you come into this world, when you're being born and brought up, your background or how you're brought up will determine how you live. Your parents, how they train you will determine how respectful you will be when you grow. Like my mom, if visitor come her house and visitor dey chop and ade dey look am, ade trouble like that. So they train me like that. So you cannot be eating now and I'll be looking at you like this because I want to eat. Rather, when you leave, I'll tell mommy I want to eat. So it's a space where there is good and bad, just like this world. So you don't go and learn the bad things from social media, leave it in your reality, and then you say that social media has done more harm than good. Remember that everything you're doing on your phone and inside your social media there, once you lock that phone, reality hits you. So why not learn the good part of it in there and live with it? But nobody knows only the wrong. Everybody knows good thing and bad thing. So you know the good thing and bad thing, but you chose to be doing the bad things that you learned from social media. And don't expect me to say people should stop doing bad things on social media. No, it's another different world altogether. So they are expected.
Okay, I think this is on his own
Perspective,
in his
yeah.
own perspective. But I think social media has done much more harm than good. For example, whenever I want to use Internet Explorer, is it Internet Explorer or Google? It's not Google, but there's another app when you want to use it to browse. Most of the times when you open the browser, immediately when you open the browser, the first thing you see is a woman that is not completely dressed. So that alone will may be able to, for example, for a child that has not been to social media for a very long time, or maybe that the parent has been restricting from using the social media, or using a phone or a digital device to do some kind of stuff or like that. If that kind of child gets on the internet or maybe on Facebook, on Instagram, or maybe on YouTube, and then gets across such kind of a thing, and maybe if that child is not knowledgeable enough to be able to resist such things, I think that thing will cause enough damage than good. Because mostly now on Facebook, it's very easy for you to see something that is very, very wrong, very, very addictive on social media. So I think social media has done so much more harm than good in the society.
That's because you go on the wrong sites. You are using Opera Mini to browse. Have you used Chrome? Once you come into Chrome, it doesn't show you any naked person. It just shows you your search button and you search what you want to search and you get out. But if you keep using Chrome, that, like I said, there's good and there's bad on it. But if you keep using Opera Mini, you obviously will be seeing those things. Number two, you're talking about a kid going on the internet and seeing a bad thing. These are the jobs of parents to make sure their kids don't use phone.
So what if the parent is not at home?
How would you not be at home? Where is the phone? Where is the phone?
Or maybe you mistakenly placed.
How can you mistakenly place a phone and your child have a password to it and you're out?
Okay, for example, now a child that knows the parent's password and maybe
how
in the
can
night.
Your child know your password and then you?
Yes, it's possible when a child knows the parent's password.
So who told the child the password?
The parent, of course.
Why?
So that the child can be able to have some maybe whenever the child wants
a
to
child
use
should. My child won't be
night.
using phone. my child won't be using phone. You said a child.
Yes.
You didn't say a teenager. You didn't say an adult.
Okay, maybe a teenager.
If for
and
instance you are
adult.
18 plus and you are using a phone, I'm sure I've trained you enough to know that there is good and bad on the internet. So you choose the direction you want to go.
I still think it has done more harm than good, because a child that is sleeping in the night, or maybe the parents are sleeping in the night, and then maybe this child wants to do something with his or her phone, and then wakes up in the midnight.
What do you want to do in the midnight with my phone?
You want to browse, or you
Browse
want,
what?
you want to
What
yes,
exactly?
you want
What?
to do
What
your
do you want to do?
assignment,
Which
or
assignment?
you want to do something
do it
very important.
the time
okay,
I-
for
that
example,
we're
let me
still
just
awake.
say a teenager. You want to chat with your friends and all of that.
You want to chat.
Yes,
You leave studies
something
and you are
like
chatting
that.
with my own phone. Not that I've got you a phone. No. It's not possible now for me. So that these are roles that parents have to
It's
do.
possible.
How is it possible? So
It's
you steal your
possible.
mom's phone to chat.
No, I don't steal my parents' phone to chat.
That's because
To
they
chat.
trained you well.
I don't steal. I ask for
So
it.
let's
I
just
ask
say
for their phone
you
to
ask
chat.
for their phone to
Yes.
chat,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh, you ask for their phone to chat
Yes.
in midnight
In
when
the
they're
night.
sleeping.
Not like in the night, but if I'm using it, maybe let me say if I start using the phone from 8 when they are still awake, maybe I might maybe
And you'll be using the phone
be on
until
it
they sleep off.
till maybe
So what
when
will
they
you be doing
sleep
on the
off.
internet for like 4 hours?
It's not like me. It's not like me for like 4 hours.
We are
I'm just
using, we are
saying-
using you as an
I'm just
example
saying
because
that
whatever
if
you
it was
say here
supposed
they can implement at home.
I'm just saying that if it was to be a child, like at that moment, or a teenager or an adult or whatever, maybe he wants to use his or her parents' phone and then mistakenly on Facebook, Instagram, on Google
What is
or
the child
whatever,
going on Facebook to do? First
to
of all,
chat
to chat who?
with his or her friends.
A child.
A child. I'm not saying when I mean a child, I'm not really saying is like a
What
little
age
child.
bracket?
Maybe a teenager from 13 to 18, 19 and
Chatting
above.
on Facebook with his friends at night.
Yes,
It's
it's
prohibited.
possible.
So let's say it's
It's
the parents'
prohibited
fault.
depending on the
Not
family.
the social media fault.
Depending on the
parents'
family's
fault.
background. Depending
parents'
on
fault.
Depending on the family's background.
So
Because
your
some parents-
background, when you have a kid today at 13, will you allow the person chat at midnight?
Well,
Yes
no.
or no?
No. But there are some families where
So
they
you
allow
tell
their
the
children to
families
chat.
not to allow them chat in midnight and then blame it on social media.
Yes.
Yes.